Hey everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. I actually thought I would just come on and color up a few Halloween tags and thought I'd just kind of turn on the camera and just kind of do a craft along with me. I actually recently was on a live actually. I was invited when Donna Powered by Creativity and Sparkling Char, they were actually doing a live and they're like, if anyone wants to come on. So I actually popped on with them for a little bit. That was really fun. First time I've actually went on and crafted with anybody like that. So that was pretty cool. But I had colored up one of these little witches, and this is a sweet little stamp. She is called Student Witch by Penny Black. The year on this is 2010. I actually feel like I probably purchased her off of eBay, so I thought I'd color her up. I actually recently got this stamp off of eBay not too long ago, which is an imagination stamp. I actually saw a page at Stamp Girl show this stamp, and I actually found her on eBay in a larger size, because actually when I got it she was much smaller than I anticipated, because I know that these are usually about 4 or 5 inches tall, but it was kind of cool that she was a smaller size, so kind of a happy accident. And then I may or may not get time to color up this Unity Stamp Witch, and I've done her a few times as well in paper pieced, but I just thought I'd sit here and just create a few stamped tags. So that is what I'm going to do. So I've already stamped out this little witch. I'm just using some Lawn Fundamentals Jet Black ink, which says that it is good for alcohol-based markers. I have another black pad that is floating around on my craft table because it has kind of been Halloween crafting, and my goodness, there is things everywhere. If you've been watching along, I have participated in Heather Manning's Halloween collaboration, and we just shared our 4th week, and I'm working on putting together my things to mail out to Paige from Stamp Girl, funny enough, who is my swap partner. So I want to get those things out of here. Hopefully this weekend we've got a little bit of a little cushion on the dates we've got to mail out some things by. But yeah, I just was, it's been a while since I've kind of just done kind of a, did not stamp her well, did you see that? This would be a great time to, especially with her, the other ones are on the wood blocks, to use like your stamp platform, but I wasn't paying enough attention, so let's try that again. And my table does move a little bit. I really am stamping on a card table, basically. Okay, let's see if that's a little better. There, she's a little better. She's a little sideways, a little crookedy. I'm having issues stamping her out. I'm going to try her one more time. However, I'll color her up anyways. I've used her a couple of times, and basically I've treated her the same way both times, as I've paper pieced her dress with some of the paper from the Pinkaboo collection from Michaels. It was the Hot Buy. I know some folks weren't able to find it, and I will tell you, I was actually thinking I was not even going to do any Halloween crafting, and then when I saw that Pinkaboo paper pad, I was so inspired. So that was kind of fun. Let's see, do I have some paper nearby that I want to paper piece? I always say paper pierce her out of. And I think the main piece of paper I've been drawn to is this particular pink, and I've used it a lot. Let me see, I've got my paper pad here. Let me see if I can find a piece of it. Or maybe I've used it all. Oh, I did. It's this particular piece right here. I love it. It kind of has, you can see a little bit of an ombre detail. Really cool paper. But I have enjoyed making her dress and hat out of this. I'm going to stamp her out of this a few times. So why not? And then I do want to put away my Halloween goodies before too long, and I want to concentrate on some fall items, and my goodness, I think October is just flying by. I am totally shocked at how quickly it has gone by. And then I'll get on to some Christmas craft, and I really want to concentrate on some cards. And I did purchase, not that I'm lacking for anything Christmassy, but I did see a new line that I really enjoyed. It is, gosh, I did a haul video on it. It's been a little bit ago, but it's a Heidi Swapp. I think it's called Winter Wonderland. I'm trying to remember the name of it. So, all right, and those don't need to be stamped out perfectly because I am going to be trimming out her dress, so I will set her aside. She is from Unity Stamps, and I think she was new this year. Really, really cute. I actually was lucky enough to find some of the Copic markers that were on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I got those a little while back, and I've never been one to color up stamps a whole lot, but I've had the Spectrum Noir one, so I kind of feel so fancy. She is really little, but she's so cute. So anyways, I'm going to start with this little witch. So I am going to use some of these new colors, some of my Spectrum Noirs, and I've got those near me as well. So if I have need a color, but a lot of my Spectrum Noirs I've had for a long time. Some of them are drying out, but I'm going to use, I'm going to go by the color tones of this little witch, what is already printed on here, because sometimes I don't have the best time putting the colors together on the fly. I don't know why. I always kind of struggle with that a little bit. So I think I'm going to start with her face. She is kind of a greeny yellow color in her hair and her face, and I've got these two shades, so I am going to use these. I think I'm going to do her face first in this lighter color, G20. And a lot of folks like to use colored pencils or whatever color along with whatever you like. I've actually, I think in my old age here, that's perfect for her face. I really kind of like prefer stamping in just black and white, and maybe I would like do, you know, a Tattered Angel spray, or maybe a smooshing technique with a little watercolor wash or something like that, and then just stamped in a black image. I think I've gotten to the point where I actually have preferred more simple stamping and just really preferring to use black and white. And so this is kind of fun to color up the images. It's not always my favorite thing to do because I'm not the best at it, I don't think. And of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just not something that I have done a whole lot. And I am going to, what is this, BV, and it's got 4 zeros. I'm going to color on with this lighter color first. If you watch Sybil B, she does the most beautiful coloring with her Copic markers. There are other folks as well, but when I see what Sybil creates, and she colors just beautiful, beautiful images. And I'm not using any special paper. This is just a white cardstock from Walmart, just my 110-pound Georgia Pacific. $5 for 100 sheets, $5 plus maybe, somewhere in that neighborhood. Can't go wrong. Do I need to bring you guys in a little bit more? Let's try that. All right, I'm going to go back in with this darker color, BV01. And I'm not really doing any shading much. I'm just kind of really doing simple coloring. Nothing fancy here, folks. I think she is the cutest little image. Ah, so cute. And I think I'm going to go back over this light part of her hat one more time. And her hair, I colored her face in this, lighter color, and then I did her hair in the darker one. So I'm just going to add in a little bit more of the yellowish color. Don't know if it matters a lot, but I'm just going to darken it up a little bit. Oh, and I got a touch of green on her face. I'm going to add this lightness. Keep opening. If I pay attention, this is where the side of the marker is that I want. So I'm going to go back over her face. She's so cute. All right. And their colors are a lot deeper on here, but you know, I'm just using the general idea. And then I've got a Spectrum Noir marker in a light gray, IG4. And I'm going to use this for her dress. The tips are not as fine on my Spectrum Noir, so I want to. And also, too, I want to be careful so that I don't bleed out, because the alcohol markers can bleed a little bit if you get too close to the edge and too saturated with ink. And, oh, I'm going to color her hands in with the green color also. And here they've got her shoes in green as well. So I'm going to use the lighter, oh, my light is kind of flickering. I'm going to use the lighter green for her hands. Let's come back in with the darker color for her shoes. I have to tell you, I so really enjoyed doing Heather Manning's Halloween collaboration. So many awesome crafters. Let's see, I want an orangey color, and I've got this pale one. What is it called? Tea Orange E95. I'm going to use that on the pumpkin. Did get a little gray on the side there, but that's okay. Don't do the teeth orange too? Why not? So cute. All right. I think I'm going to go back over her dress one more time. I was going to use the darker gray. I think the first time I did her, I keep opening up the wrong end of my markers. I did her in a darker color, but I think tonight my hand does not feel as steady, so I think I'm going to just stick with this lighter gray. But as I go back over it, yeah, that's darkening up. I think just because I'm just going to go back over the pumpkin one more time, and then of course I'm going to grab out some Wink of Stella here in a minute too. Her little shoes are so cute. Oh my goodness. All right. Love the little spider that hangs off the end of her hat. All right, and I think one more time. Just going to continue to deepen and saturate. I am not really going in with any other colors. I'm just continuing to use the same ones I've got here, and it just seems to be deepening the more layers I go over. Really cute. Uh-oh, looks like my purple bled a little bit, so I'm going to grab this lighter yellow and go back over her face one more time. All right, and then the hair one more time, and then we will call her done, I think. Get her little hands in there. So cute. Okay, I am going to grab a Sharpie fine tip pen, and I'm just going to draw her a little ground for her feet. Why not? And I've got a whole lot of blank space, and I'm just going to make her into a tag. I was just thinking, generally your Copics go through, so I'm probably going to need to cover the back of her. And let's see, do I have some scrap paper over here that might do the trick? I do. I just don't know if it's tall enough. Like, I've got a few scraps over here. Pardon me. I've actually got some other Halloween paper here too. So right now I'm going to go ahead and concentrate. This is a trusty stamp I've had for years and years. So you can splatter. If they make other splatter stamps, but you can just splatter with inks or sprays, and I don't want to do a lot to take away from her, and this little stamp just gives a little detail where I don't have to do much more than that. So I'm going to call that good. And then I've got over here next to me some word stickers because I love some word stickers. Let's see, Halloween word stickers. So I've got these. I've also got these Tim Holtz ones, but you know what? This will work. Let's see, Halloween Cutie. She is a Halloween cutie, isn't she? I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? Let's add a little bit of glue. This is sticky, but these are also at least a year or two old. And I want to make sure I have a good hold, and my Fabri-Tac seems to be clogged up a little bit at the moment. Isn't that the way? Does your glue ever work when you go to do a video? Or there's always a glue issue, I should say, at least for me. All right, let's see if that works any better. And yes, and there's a little bit of rust in my glue. Because I misplaced my stainless steel pin, and I have another one in a drawer somewhere, but I can't put my hands on it right now. Okay, so now I can go ahead and place my little sticker on there. Halloween Cutie. All right, let me find a piece of paper. Let's see. I think for her, I'm just going to take this piece. It's actually got some print on it, and I am just going to kind of use this edge where it just has just color. It doesn't have any design on it. So I am going to use, I'm going to go ahead and use this Fabri-Tac, I think, and I'm going to glue her up, place this on the paper, and then just cut it out. So then the back of my tag is actually reinforced with some thicker paper, and then you will not be able to see where my marker has bled through. Okay. And I'm working in a small space, and I've kind of got the phone zoomed in a little bit here. So this is the corner I want. I'm going to match this up as best as I can. Okay, and then, you know, I'm always coming out here and snagging my favorite scissors, and I feel like I did that again this evening. Okay, so, oh, here's a good pair. I was going to say with the ones I could see over there sort of had the shorter blades. All right, we're just going to trim right along the edge and then put some colored paper on the back. All right, this could be a little bit cleaner. I almost feel like I should get my paper trimmer out because I feel like I'm making a hot mess. All right, paper trimmer. Let's see if I can actually... And since this glue might not already have been dry, I just kind of sunk it more towards the middle. And I gotta tell you, this is not coming out well, but yeah, I think we're okay. I'll put a little glue, a little ink around the edges. All right. let's see. Here is my little sponge, and I'm just gonna drag a little ink around my tag, kind of frame her in. Okay, just do the same to the back, and then oh my goodness, I hope I can find my stamp. Well, if I don't, I can always cut it. Not stamp, my punch. Yep, I have this great little tag punch, which you can actually just cut it, but this I've had for years and years. It's an old punch from Stampin' Up, and it just really cuts off little tag corners, and then I don't need to, granted, you could just, you know, do the technique where you trim one side and then flip it over and do the other side, but there we go. All right, let's grab a hole punch. Oh, here's the scissors I was looking for. Good to know they are in front of me. All right, let's grab a hole punch. And that's right about in the center. We're gonna have a whole tag here in just a minute. Let's see. Do I know where my hole reinforcer punch is? I don't think I do. I do have, oh, she's got gold wording there, and I do have these Heidi Swap hole reinforcer stickers. So the gold, we'll go ahead and use one of those. I always like to use hole reinforcers, and if they're sparkly, that is even better. All right, and I've got a box of some ribbons here. These are not the Halloween ribbons. Those were ones I was using for a different project. Okay. So, when I think I'm prepared, I do have some black twine here. I also do have some purple eyelash trim. I'm going to grab some of that. I don't think they sell this color anymore, but it's like a light purple. I got it at Hobby Lobby some time back, and oh, I did have some black seam binding. Do I still have that near me? Maybe. Oh, but I have this purple. Okay, see how I am with ribbon? All right, I've got this pink, and it's got lots of stars. With the purple, let's give it a whirl. Why not? I think I was wanting to go with more of a purple or a black, but I got this ribbon at Hobby Lobby, which is actually one of their newer ones now. So watch when their ribbon goes on sale. And I'm sorry if you don't live near a Hobby Lobby. That always makes me sad. But it's got all these great stars in here, and I think they go so good for these fantasy type projects, even for folks with unicorns and that kind of thing. Why not? Okay, and I just said I had some black twine. I love to decorate the tops of my tags. And does Crafts Ninja, she always says I make it look easy. And I don't know that I do anything different on my tags. Now this here, I will say, was a little more labor intensive doing the coloring and all of that. But I do like to add a lot of fun things on the tops of tags. They just make them extra fun. I love to make tags. Fun and special. I hope you are crafting right along. I feel like this one little tag is taking a while. And then let's go ahead and use some of this purple, which that'll bring out the purple and the pink. So that's kind of cute. Kind of cute. I should actually maybe raise this back out a little more. And then I'll trim everything up. And I'm getting all my little eyelashes stuck together, so I'm not able to tie it very well. Okay, let's try that again. And I always prefer to tie with twine first because I feel like eyelash trim has a tendency to loosen up. I don't think it has a great hold. At least that's been my experience. If you have a different experience, I'd love to know. But then I feel like like something I've added just the eyelash trim and then I went back where it hasn't like stayed as well tight. So I'm going to trim this off over my trash can. And I am trying to cut the ribbon with the wrong scissors. Okay. One more second. I am coming back. Okay. So there we've got our ribbons and our twines, and I'm going to cut this at an angle. Okay, and there we go. We have one little tag. Super cute. Okay, let's go on and make another one. Let's go ahead and do this one. I almost wish I stamped her maybe a little darker, but I think maybe coloring her in, that will be fine. So let's give it a whirl. I think I might color her dress. I think I might start with her pumpkin. So did I put the orange back? Of course, no, all the markers are not in the jar. They're all sitting on the table next to me. So I'm going to start coloring her little pumpkin. She is very, very small. Get a little piece of eyelash trim stuck on here, a little silvery bit. I really like the look of these little Imaginations stamps. And look at her, she's got all the little patches on her dress. Isn't she adorable? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go back in with the purple. Maybe I think I'll do her dress purple and her hat, and then go in with some black detail maybe. Let's give that a whirl. I feel like she's got, maybe it's because she's so small, she actually feels a little more detailed. And like I said, I am no expert colorer. I just want to decorate her up. Okay, look at the tip of her hat. That is a tiny little heart up there. That's adorable. And she's got the little bat coming off the side here. So stinking cute. Okay. Very fine line right here on the brim of her hat. All right. I'm going to go back in with this deeper purple. All right. Are you guys all getting ready for Halloween? My kids are grown. I have grandsons in Ohio. They will be out doing their trick-or-treating. I know my littlest grandson is going to be Goofy. I'm not sure about the other one. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's going to be. I have to find out. I don't know that, maybe he hasn't decided yet, is maybe why I'm not sure. You know, you have to change your mind a few times sometimes, and they're good at that. Okay, going back in to deepen that color up a little bit. And I think I will go ahead. I'm wondering, do I want to do her face green or do it more flesh tone? I am not sure. Let's see. I think I will go ahead and do her, where's that light gray color? I think I'll go ahead and do her shoes and her cape in this gray. And I am getting a little bleeding down around her shoes. Okay, and then right along here on the brim of her hat, and then this little patch. And I'm gonna do this little patch in the gray, and I think I'm gonna do, oops, I keep doing the wrong end of that marker. Actually, I'm gonna go with the darker green. These are the same ones I was using earlier. And make the little patches stand out. And I think I'm going to come back in and keep her stocking. I keep opening the wrong end. Keep doing her stockings. And if I could see better, this would not be as hard. I almost feel like I need a magnifying glass to tell what I'm coloring on some of these spots because she is so small. It's part of my problem here. All right, I'm going to go back in and deepen up her cape. Deepen the color. And over here on this side, I almost wonder if I should have kept the whole thing purple. But at this point, no worries. All right. Let's see. I have my Spectrum Noir. So I think I am going to go ahead and do a more of a flesh toned with her face. I have an FS3 and there should be a lighter one. FS2. Whoops. I retrieved them. Okay. FS2. So I'm going to just lay down a little bit of color. Put her little hand down here. Just so cute. All right. I know I keep saying that because she's so cute. I think that's why I like stamps so much, because I don't draw. They come in so many awesome images. And let's see, I'm going to pick a light pink here for her cheeks. This is RV21. Let's see, I've got this other color. This is lighter. It is a R30. Let's try this one for her cheeks. Oh my goodness. As you can tell, I'm not used to coloring. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I like that. And then I want to do something for her hair. And the top of this pumpkin also has a little leaf up there. So I'm going to add in the green for the leaf. And then maybe a brown tone for the little top of the pumpkin right there. Okay, hair. Let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab my fine tip pen and give her some ground under her. Might have got a little too carried away with the squiggly line. I think I'm going to do a little wink of Stella to lighten her up. Or to sparkle her up, I should say. A little sparkle. Oh, I want to probably put... let's just go to town and sparkle up everything. Let's get our pumpkin even. All right, and then... Oh, here's my other little witchy. Let's sparkle her up. Oh, and you know what? I probably have some sort of gemstones or something I might want to come back and add in. Okay, so I've got her colored up. Let us go ahead and let's do the same thing. Let us use our little splotchy stamp. Oh, and I still haven't thought about her hair. You know what? I think I'm going to leave her hair. Oh, really getting a lot of dots. Okay. They're kind of dot heavy, but I think we're okay. I'm getting carried away. Let's see, my word stickers. All right, I've got these Tim Holtz ones. If the broom fits, write it. Cast a spell. And unless I see my thing of other word stickers, because you know they're sitting here right under my nose, but I don't see them. All right, we'll go ahead and use the sticker. Cast a spell. Let's go a little bit higher with that. Very cute. Okay, let's go ahead and use the same back of this paper. So I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to the back. I'm sorry, I'm hitting the camera. Let's go ahead and glue up the back of our image, and then we will add this to the, or cover the back. So again, we'll cover where the marker has come through, and then it's nice and finished on the back. Alrighty. I just use Fabri-Tac, which is kind of all over my fingers a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, let's see if I can trim straighter this time. 1 cut, 2 cuts. I do have difficulties cutting in a straight line. All right, see, look, it still sticks out just a little bit, not as clean as I would like on this one edge. Okay, I think that's a little better this time. I could be making it worse. All right, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to do the same thing I did with my punch and trim off the corners. And then I'm going to use, let's see if there's enough ink left in the sponge. Yes, why not? Give it the same detail on the back. Cute. All right, and let's see, hole punch. Everything is sitting right next to me because I didn't put anything away. That is how I roll. How about you guys? Okay, and then my little reinforcer is there. Okay, so I think on this one, I'm gonna maybe keep this one real simple. I see some twine sitting next to me. I've got these in tones of pinks and purples, so I'm gonna trim off. This is kind of a hot mess. I've got it pretty well knotted on here, so I'm gonna get off some of this purple and white. Purple and white, and then we'll make our tag with that, or add it to our tag for the string on the top. Okay. All right. Let's double that up. All right, well, this is Two Witches. This has kind of been a simple craft with me, but I think it's gone on a little bit longer. I think I'll come back in another video and do the other witch that I want to do some paper piercing on. But I have these two cute little witchy poos. So cute, and this one here with just a more simple twine, and then this one here more decorated up. I have these little gemstones sitting next to me here. Let's see. I think, how about a couple of purple stars? Cute. And then this one here, I think I'll go ahead and just add. Don't know if I like the moon on here. Nixie on the moon. Well, I can always use the purple stars as well, so let's go that route. Bothering me because it's not an even number. And you know what? I think I also want them to be a little bit smaller. All right, I think I am going to go ahead and leave it at the 2. See the indecisiveness? I cannot help it. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching, coloring along. Let me know if you did any little crafting, a little Halloween crafting along with me. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Happy Halloween, happy crafting, and until next time.